Всем привет, и сегодня мы снова продолжаем проходить Noire.
Thanks for the patch up, Princess. Might be the only R&R I get for some time.
Так, пошли. Опять играем за Килса. Почему-то не за Кула. Удерживать E, чтобы быстро попасть. Чтобы быстро переместиться. Ну все. И даже поездки не придется обрезать. Переместился быстро и все. Ну это, наверное, потому что мы за Килса играем. Квартира Кертиса Бенсона. Так, а где же этот сам Бенсон? Не. Он уже и сюда. Да.
Remember me?
Jack, it's good to see you. You've caught me at a slightly inopportune moment. Can we do this some other time?
Back off, Curtis. Move away from the door.
Jack, there's no call for that.
You're smooth, Curtis, I'll give you that. You try to get me killed and you still manage to be polite about it.
Jack, how can you accuse me of having anything to do with that?
I want to know all about you and Monroe, Curtis. You give it up or I beat it out of you.
Get the fuck out of here, Jack. You're fired. Who do you think you are? Get out of town now while you still have the chance. You have no idea what kind of forces you're dealing with here.
I guess we've exhausted the passive options. Sit tight, Curtis. I'm taking a look around.
А что тут у него убано?
How old are you, Princess?
16, mister?
How old are you really?
Nearly 13.
Офигеть.
You take love where you can find it as you get older.
Love? That has nothing to do with love, Curtis.
Some might find your romantic notions endearing, Jack. I find them very tiring.
You're finished, Curtis.
That remains to be seen, Jack.
I haven't told you about my new job, Curtis. DA's investigator.
Who do you think the DA reports to, Jack?
Get dressed, you're getting out of here.
He's not so bad. He just lays on top of me and grunts for a few minutes. He's kind. And he buys me nice things.
Get dressed, you're leaving.
Охренеть.
She will only come back.
Старый, блин, извращенец. Так, поговорить.
I want answers, Curtis. So pay attention.
Please, Jack. I'm not a violent man.
Мотивы для мошенничества.
I don't get it, Curtis. You're vice president of the company. Why take the risk?
It's a simple business transaction, dear boy.
Ложь.
You're lying, Curtis. Something happened at the company, didn't it? That's why you took the bribe.
Bribe? What bribe? How can you accuse me of benefiting ahead of the company?
Акции.
I noticed that the share certificates are in your name, Curtis, not the company's. What did you use as collateral?
Those sons of bitches in Sacramento. They passed me over for president. Sent me here because they believed it was a backwater. But they were wrong. Los Angeles will become the capital of the West, not San Francisco. This place will be the city of the 20th century. And I'm gonna get my cut, Jack.
You're going to jail, Curtis. You and your cronies.
We'll see about that, Jack.
Фонд развития пригорода.
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
You're talking about the future of Los Angeles. You cannot interfere with these plans.
Information, Curtis.
Business people who have joined forces to meet the demand for new homes.
Тоже ложь.
You're lying, Curtis. They're going to burn those movie sets they call houses, and you're carrying the insurance on them.
And how do you prove that, Jack?
Сейчас докажу, подожди. Договор. Договор страхования.
Rancho Escondido burnt to the ground. California Fire and Life is carrying the paper.
Jack, the best result you could get from insurance would be replacement cost. The stakes are much, much higher.
Компенсация по делу Бухвальтера.
Why the big payoff in the Buckwalter case? It was bound to bring it to attention.
Who could have predicted this particular confluence of events? Elsa Lichtman as the beneficiary who spurns the cash. The brilliant but flawed detective becoming her lover. And you, Jack, taking their bait.
You buy green lumber and use it to build houses. How do you expect it to end?
Mr. Monroe has a fine reputation for building houses. What would I know about his choice of building materials?
Сомнение давай.
Give me what I need or I'll beat it out of you.
It's all there in the case file. If you know what to look for.
Very
Oh.
neat, Curtis. Maybe I can't work it out, but Phelps can. He may be many things, but he is one of the best detectives the LAPD has ever had.
Your card is marked, Jack. You'll have an unfortunate accident if you don't leave town.
Your California isn't the same as mine, Mr. Benson. Not at all.
Так, вопросы правильные. Это хорошо. Там куда-то надо опять ехать, только я не прочитал. Калифорния Fire and Life. Офис. Оно быстрое перемещение нельзя? Блин, чё не может быстро переместиться? Далеко, конечно, сюда ехать.
I'm just going up to my office party. Gotta check over some files.
Take the elevator. First door on the right when you come out. You know the
Так,
way.
лифт, ага. Нам сюда. Опять какие-то документы,
So,
блин.
Curtis, what is it you don't want me to see? 34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west. There's got to be more in these files.
Повышенная
Insured
стоимость
replacement value
участка.
for the house is $900. Current value of the house and land is $3,500. Christ, how many of these dumps are we carrying on the books?
I have a Detective Phelps of the LAPD here to see you.
О,
Have a seat, Cole. Where's the go-between? She's awful easy on the eye for a foreign girl.
Does that private dick petter actually work on anyone, Kelso? It's not your style. You were always a little more direct.
This is your dime, officer.
Would you have helped me if I asked, Jack? A little chuck on the shoulder, shot of Semper Fi.
Fuck you, Cole. Be a man. Why send a woman to do your dirty work? You're a cop. Why do you want my help?
I thought a PI might be a little more discreet.
I'm no gumshoe. I used to be an investigator for this company before your investigation got me fired.
I'm sorry to hear that, Jack. I'm sorry about a lot of things.
Is that an apology, Cole?
It's a feeble attempt at one, yes. Look, Jack, it's a murder case, and I need help to solve it.
So what's it got to do with Elysian Fields developments?
They're in it somehow. The flyers keep turning up whenever I find a domestic fire.
They're boosters. Stiffing GIs for deposits, making them wait months for a throw-up house. They're already making more money than they can count. What's turned them into killers?
So you believe me?
This is why you dragged me into the Buckwalter case.
Look, Jack, I'm sorry. But if not for me, do it for some of the poor saps who are dying. Or some of the leathernecks who are getting grifted. How about it, Jack?
I know you, Cole. You're still beating yourself up over that medal on Sugarloaf. The medal you think you didn't deserve, but you just don't get it. Nobody deserves a medal. It's just the ridiculous situation you find yourself in and how you react to it. You think you failed up on that hill. But courage isn't a tap you can turn on or off. Courage isn't permanent. It's a tenuous and fickle thing. Courage and cowardice exist in every man. Get over it.
You got it off your chest.
I guess I have.
Can you help me, Jack?
I'm thinking about it. The Hall of Records is the place to start.
Ой, блин. Какое-то расследование вообще, блин. Ну, дятина просто. Мне уже спина, блин, болит сидеть. По часу записывать эти серии. А когда и больше. То потом на монтаже, блин, приходится это ж все вырезать, блин. Так.
Hello there.
The Land Registry Office. Where is it?
Just up the stairs.
Thanks.
Так, сюда.
I'd like to see the company details of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Certainly, sir. Just this way.
All those suburban sons of bitches ought to be listed in here.
Вот.
Courtney, for God's sake,
Кортни Шелдон.
what's he got to do with this? I'd like information on a plot of land.
Okay, do you have the address?
Not exactly. It's a new lot. I have the coordinates. 34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west.
All right, that makes it a bit more difficult. Come with me. I believe that is in the Wilshire area. Here.
Ага. Блин, что это такое?
34 degrees, 4 minutes,
Что это такое?
29 seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west.
А что надо выбрать? О!
The lot number's
Вот.
1876988.
Unfortunately, that is just the beginning. We have at least 1 million lot numbers in the Los Angeles area. The registrations are in alphabetical order. You need to convert your lot number to a letter.
How do I do that?
Over here, use this adding machine. There are 90,000 entries to a book, so divide your lot number by 90,000.
1876988 divided by
90,000, yes.
Да что ты делаешь, бля? Разделить.
1876988. Divided by
90,000, yes.
О,
20.
A starts at 0, so you want to add 1 to your number.
21.
That number is your letter of the alphabet. Once you have the letter, find the right aisle, and you are in business.
You do this every day?
так вот эта хуйня.
Let's see what the site is worth to them. $1,876,988.
Так, а где этот номер?
$1,876,988. The book value is $350. With the new home in place, the improved value of the property is $3,500. They can make a killing. But how do they pull it off?
Know why I plumbed for the caddy? The extra trunk space.
One thing you learn in the war, boys. You do your talking once the smoke clears. Throw out the guns. I need a word, Courtney.
That's okay, Jack. You didn't need to come all the way down.
It's
here.
important, Courtney.
How can I help?
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
What are you talking about?
Don't fuck with me, Courtney!
Jack, I swear, I don't know what you're talking about.
How does your name appear as one of the investors in the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
You're out of your mind.
I was down at the Hall of Records checking on a property company called Elysian Fields Developments. Their funding comes from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Seriously, Jack, I have no idea.
Your name is there, Courtney, with some pretty interesting company. The mayor, the district attorney, some dirty cops, and your buddy, Dr. Harlan Fontaine.
Dr. Fontaine?
Spill it, Courtney. I want all of it. Fontaine and the rest.
Fontaine took the morphine off our hands. Look, Jack, I know you said to get rid of it, but it's okay. I did something good for once. He reinvested the money for us. That's it. That's what's happening. They're building houses for GIs, Jack. I turned a mistake into something beneficial. Something that's gonna help out the guys.
Courtney, they're building matchstick houses. They're going to burn them for the insurance money. They'll probably stiff the poor bastards for the deposits.
Please, Jack. Say it isn't so. Harlan's a doctor. A good one. He helps out a lot of people.
Looks like he's helping himself, Courtney. You're the fall guy.
Блять, короче, забыл запись включить. Пипец, блин. Поэтому катсцена не записалась. Ё-моё, блин, а я подумал, что я ее включил. Потом смотрю в ОБС, ни хера не идет запись, блин. Захожу обратно в игру, блин, а уже все, катсцена никак. Потом перезашел еще заново, блин. Не, ни хрена. Катсцена уже не появляется, блин. Короче, мы сейчас едем, смотри. Так, а ну, сука, там не сигналь. Так. Встретиться надо с Лиландом Монро. Ехать нужно к нему в особняк. Так вот, приехали к нему в особняк. Особняк Лиланда Монро. Там ничего особого в катсцене не было, он просто меня сюда пригласил, чтобы грохнуть.
I appreciate the help, all of you. We can reminisce later. I want a minimum of noise and no prisoners.
No prisoners. This isn't Pelelu, Jack.
These guys are grifting GIs. That's what they do for a living.
It's okay, Jack. We all feel the same way. Just hasn't turned out quite the way we imagined.
Let's get it done. Teams of 2 at the ready.
Так. Так, ага. Началась перестрелка, так, а ну я дробовик хочу взять. Капец, блин, игра похожа на мафию. На вот эту вот Defend Type Edition. Тут, наверное, один и тот же движок. Не, наверное, я не знаю. Может, уже и другой движок. Не знаю, на каком движке игра делалась. Чуть не завалил меня, урод. Да сука! Своими патронами. Этого Монро тоже надо грохнуть. А я так и знал, что он замешан во всех этих делах. Так. Все вроде чисто. Двор зачистили. Так. Ух ты, бля. Дробовик возьму. Ну где ты, Монро? Прячется. Тут закрыта дверь. Офигеть, у него особняк большой. Оба-на. Что вообще уже?
I know how to use it, mister.
I'm sure you do. So how about pointing it over there in the direction of Hollywood instead of at me, princess?
You're quite the wise guy.
I don't normally shoot women, princess. How about putting the cannon down?
Нифига себе.
I didn't think you had the guts, sweetheart. I was never very good at reading women. Monroe, where are you, damn it?
Все, она в отключке. Где этот старый урод? Тихо. Оба-на. Чё ж вы такие живучие, блин? Контрольный. Какое оружие? Я ж уже брал дробовик. Блин, уже прям какая-то мафия. А не Noire. Тут, конечно, за всю игру я бы не сказал, что тут так много стрельбы. Тихо, тихо, тихо. А, ну-ка. Тут никого вроде.
Jack Kelso.
That's my opening negotiating position.
Oh, you crazy son of a bitch! How did you get in here? I'm bleeding to death. Get me a doctor.
I thought I had an invitation, Monroe. Your boys outside were certainly expecting me. That's my second offer.
You sadistic bastard! What do you want?
I'm going to take a look around, Monroe. Then I want you to tell me what you know about the mayor and those Trojan houses that you're building.
Обыскать кабинет. Так, ну и шо тут? Какая-то газета. Так, это книга. Ой, какая книга? Картина.
Remind me what they say about absolute power, Monroe.
Fuck you, Jack. Call me an ambulance already.
Тоже, блин, ляпнул книга.
Dr. Fontaine, I need to speak with you urgently.
Sit down, please, sit down.
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
It's the fund we are using to channel money into the development of new houses.
Why is my name on the board of managers?
Technically, you are a major contributor. Please, Courtney.
Those houses are a sham, Doctor. They're going to be burned for the insurance.
That's a scandalous allegation, Courtney. Do you have any proof?
Jack Kelso, an investigator for California Fire and Life, has seen them. He was almost killed when he found out what was going on.
I don't know what to say. I feel that I have been duped. Who do you think is behind this subterfuge?
Jack says it's a property developer named Monroe. He said it goes all the way to the mayor.
You cannot believe that I was involved.
I don't know what to believe anymore, Doctor. I hoped that you weren't involved.
Thank you for your trust, dear boy. Be still, Courtney. All of your troubles are finally over. Let them go. Let them
Чё он там вколол?
drift away.
That's a hell of a payroll.
Охренеть бабла тут.
I'm guessing Vincent's portfolio is only a fraction the size of yours, Monroe.
Так. Дело, блин, на самом деле такое не из легких. Столько этих головоломок с цифрами было, офигеть. Эти все документы. Ну, уже развязка близка. Скоро уже финал. Да что ты там пыхтишь, блин? Давай уже дочитывай быстрей. Да блин, а можно побыстрее как-то? И так уже серия, блин, я не знаю, насколько она там. Наверное, уже около часа, а может и больше. Я не знаю, сколько там уже записала, надо смотреть. Да хватит уже, блин, дочитывай быстрее. А, ну все. Все.
Smart. Keep the dirt on Fontaine under lock and key. This is your insurance.
Ну, больше нечего тут осматривать. Или есть еще что? Давай еще так посмотрим. Оружие. Нет, нет, газету мы уже. О!
Some sold up. The others obviously didn't know the links these sons of bitches would go to.
It can't be stopped, Kelso. There's too much money at stake.
Kingdoms rise and kingdoms fall, Monroe. Ask the Emperor of Japan.
Have some fucking mercy.
Operator, put me through to Phelps, arson squad. Yeah, Biggs, it's Jack. I'm at Monroe's. He's in a talkative mood. If you get here in a hurry, you might get something before he bleeds to death. Elsa.
Oh, thank God.
Where? Fontaine. Dead? Former patient.
So that crazy son of a bitch finally came back for a checkup.
It's Monroe. He's raving.
You want information, cocksucker. You get me some medical help.
I've got to go, Herschel. Monroe's negotiating again. Do you want my final offer, Leland? Tell me how I find the guy who has Elsa.
Not Casey. He did whatever Fontaine asked. He had some kind of power over him. He did all the fires and then he went off the rails. I don't have a fucking name! He worked as a bug sprayer. Get me a goddamn doctor! Kelso, you son of a whore! Get me a goddamn doctor!
Все. Прошли это дело. Найдено улик 7 из 7. Правильных вопросов 3 из 3. Все отлично. Фонд развития пригородов прикрыли раз и навсегда. Наконец-то. Не, ну сколько уже можно, блин. Николсон электроплейтинг.
Any news from Jack? There's a statewide APB out on him. Jack's okay. He has something up his sleeve. He's not worried about being caught. How do we help? We go after the other side of the equation. Jack has a legion and its cronies running scared. We go after the doctor and some of the other guys. But the whole department breathing down our necks. It's time for action, Herschel. It's time for change. Jack's crossed the Rubicon and we have to be on the other side ready to help him. Christ, what was that? Explosion.
Ни хрена.
Something big.
Think it's the Reds? You think those Rusky sons of bitches that dropped the H-bomb on us?
Calm down, Herschel. We need to be ready for the call.
I'm not waiting for an invitation. Get in the car and head for the cloud. KGPL can give us the details on the way.
Нифига, что это было, блин. Так, ну блин. Все? Да блин. Так, ну давай уже на этом. Так, давай уже на этом интересном моменте. Короче, давай уже на этом закончим серию. Так что ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь на канал, нажимайте на колокольчик, выберите все уведомления, пишите комментарии, все ссылки на донат на все будут в описании. На этом у меня все. Всем пока.